It is something, yeah, we are.
Fine, no problem. So before getting into demo, let me introduce myself. This is Ahmed, and I have 10 plus years of experience into IT industry, delivering trainings, development, teaching. I worked with engineering colleges also as an assistant professor. I have two master degrees, MCA and MBA. And I worked with IT giants like IBM, Cognizant, Tata Technologies, Hexaware, Capgemini, Oracle, JP Morgans, etc. And my profession is delivering corporate trainings. So
nice.
That's about me. And before getting into demo, can you please introduce yourself so that I would know what is your educational background and where you are actually located so that I can down or increase my phase of delivering.
Okay. Hey, Ahmed. Actually, so okay. So my name is Mehboob. Okay. Prasad is part of our team, and he's supposed to join the call.
Okay.
Seems to be he got engaged with us. Okay. So I have I have 8 years of experience. I did my MCA, and I have been working on middleware technologies. So I'm kind of new to Java because I've never worked on Java.
Okay.
So I'm just like I was working for HCL America, and now I'm working for Fusion Technology.
Great. What technologies you have been using till now?
It's TIBCO.
Okay, great. Then in that case, you should have some primary knowledge on Java at least, right?
No, I have never used Java. Even I have never used Java plugins in TIBCO.
Oh, because whenever I listen TIBCO, people will be saying they should have knowledge in Java. Actually, I'm not aware of TIBCO.
Oh yeah, but TIBCO is kind of middleware tool. Java, we depends on project need we use, but so far I have never used any Java stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you can consider me as during my MCA, I got a training or I've just read about Java, but after that, never got into that.
It's okay, no problem.
Yeah, so, anyway, Ananya.
Hi, hello, Ananya. So, I did my bachelor's in computer science in India. Then I came to America and did my master's in computer science.
Great.
And I have just joined XP as a business analyst. So I don't have any knowledge about Java. So I learned Java, core Java in my bachelor's. So yeah, that's it.
So no work experience, just finished your master's?
No. Yeah.
Okay, fine. All right. Fine. Maybe Prasad is already in the call and he looks offline, I think. Or are you using Prasad ID? I'm not sure.
Yeah, we are using Prasad ID.
Okay.
Yeah, we are using Prasad ID. Yeah.
Fine. All right. So let me know your expectations. I mean, what you are trying to learn in the entire course. I mean, have you figured out what are the topics you want to learn, or it's just you want to discuss that with me? How is it?
Okay, so let's come to the straight point is we want to have a complete core Java. I believe your course is going to cover core Java and advanced Java, or only are you going to cover core Java?
No, if you want advanced Java also can be covered. It all depends upon your requirement.
Okay, so our expectation is we want core Java and we want Hibernate.
Core Java and Hibernate is enough? No need of servlets, JSPs, those things?
No, I don't. We don't need anything.
Maybe for core Java, okay. You need JDBC on top of core Java then.
JDBC for Hibernate. Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Yeah, because core Java plus JD, because to learn Hibernate, you should have knowledge in Hibernate. JDBC. JDBC is must. So it means you require core Java, JDBC, then Hibernate, right?
Yes.
Fine. I'll just introduce Java, JE technologies, all those things, and maybe from that, if you need any topics, then we shall include the topics upon your requirement. Okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Fine. So let me directly get you here. So if you want to refer to textbooks, I recommend these books. These books are available in Amazon also. Core Java, an integrated approach by R. Nageshwar Rao. This book is designed for a beginner as well as intermediate skilled person, and this is completely towards interview purpose. So they have highlighted all the interview questions also there. This one. Maybe many people would be recommending core Java, that is Balaguru Swami is the other author. So let me.
Okay.
So I prefer this book, R. Nageshwar Rao. He is an author from Andhra. And second book I prefer is Head First. Have you anytime seen the Head First series textbooks?
Yeah, I saw it. With one of my friends, he was reading that book.
Yeah, I prefer you to buy the book, or you can download the book. It is available free on this website, forshare.com. It's of 20 to 30 MB of size. I prefer this book. If you are following this book, then you can understand core Java concepts in detail.
Okay.
Of course, I use this book in my deliverables usually.
Oh, great. Okay.
Then the complete reference, core Java complete reference. So by Herbert Skill, maybe this also is available online, PDF, maybe 7 MB of size. So you can download this book also for reference. So maybe I recommend at least these two books I want you to buy, or either you can this PDF is not available. That is core Java an integrated approach.
Okay.
This is not available PDF. PDF is not available. Maybe you need to purchase this. And this, of course, the other two books PDFs are available.
Okay.
So under core Java, generally the topics which we will cover are introduction to Java, OOPS concepts, that is polymorphism, abstraction, inheritance, class, object, then control structures, that is if condition, if else, then loops. So then Java API we will be browsing through. So API stands for Application Program Interface. That is nothing but a library of Java components, those classes and interfaces. And strings, exception handling, arrays, collection framework, annotations, generics, and some introduction towards multi-threaded programming. So all these things we shall look under core Java. Then little advanced Java. Actually, in advanced Java, there are topics like JDBC, servlets, JSPs. So JSPs were Java server pages. So servlets and JSPs, these two things together are considered as web technologies. which are generally used to develop web applications. JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. Java Database Connectivity, where a simple core Java program is written to connect to database. So in database we have tables. Data is stored in tabular format. So with a core Java program we can perform those CRUD operations, that is creating a table, retrieving the data from table, updating, deleting. So these CRUD operations we can perform using core Java. So this forms, this particularly JDBC forms basics for Hibernate then, because Hibernate is a framework. So maybe I'll tell something about Hibernate here. So
okay.
Then along with these web technologies, generally HTML, JavaScript, CSS are also used along with these servlets and JSPs. Then JEE or J2EE we say. J2 stands for version number actually. Presently we treat that as JEE. So Java Enterprise Edition. Under Java Enterprise Edition, these are the frameworks that are very popularly used. So Spring, then Hibernate, Struts. So Struts comes in two versions, 1 and 2 version. So 2 is the latest version, and Struts is completely based upon MVC, that is Model View Controller Architecture. Actually, MVC is a design pattern we use to develop applications. Then Spring is a framework having layered architecture. There are various modules available in Spring, dependency injection DI, inversion of control. Then aspect-oriented programming, like object-oriented programming, we have aspect-oriented programming. Then separately, there is a package in Spring that deals with JDBC. So Spring JDBC, then Spring Web, which is used to develop web applications, and we have MVC also, that is Model View Controller design pattern. Then Spring Context. So Spring Context API is nothing but application program interface, the components that are available with the Spring Context. Then ORM, Object Relational Mapping. Hibernate is an ORM tool, ORM technology. So we have Spring that has a module ORM. With ORM module, we can connect it to ORM tools like Hibernate, IBATIS, and so on. Then when we say about Hibernate, so Hibernate uses the API with which we can connect to database, and you can retrieve data from it, from the tables. So here Hibernate is ORM technology, Object Relational Mapping we say. So here in Java, all the things are represented in the form of objects. We will discuss what objects are, of course. In database, generally the data is stored in the form of a tabular format, table and records, that is rows and columns. In Hibernate, we will be completely dealing how a Java object is converted to a table and stored as data in the table. So this is a Java persistent technology, we call it as ORM technology, is nothing but Java persistent technology. It is simply Java object being persisted to database. Java object being permanently stored to database, it means that. So we will see what Java objects are in our upcoming sessions, and I will teach you initially in JDBC how these Java objects are stored in database. Later on, by using Hibernate, those storing Java objects into database becomes easy. Whereas with JDBC, we need to write number of lines of code in storing Java objects to database. Whereas with Hibernate, there are sophisticated components that are available with Hibernate, where in few lines of code you can do the same. And I will highlight the differences between the JDBC and Hibernate later on in our upcoming sessions. So EJP also can be treated under JEE, Enterprise Java Beans. So previously EJP was used to store these objects into database. Currently Hibernate is replacing EJP. So I will be introducing what Java is in my session. So we will be seeing what Java is, where Java is seen, how Java came into existence, and why Java is popular in the market. So I will answer all these 4 questions now. So Java is an object-oriented programming language. So object is something like which you see in our daily life. For example, the laptop, mobile, tube light, even a room can also be considered as an object. So objects are real life entities. When a programming language is based upon such a real life entities, then making a software that suits real life becomes easy. That is one of the reasons why Java is popular. And we will be looking into this object in detail maybe in our upcoming sessions. Object has some state, some behavior also. Java is platform independent. I believe you know what platform independent is.
Well, is that question for us?
Yes.
So I believe platform independence means like we can run the application, we can deploy it anywhere, anytime.
Right, that's what. That is right once, and you can, I mean to say, you can write a Java program on Windows environment, compile the program, and after compiling the program, the compiled code can be transferred to Linux operating system, Solaris, or any non-Windows operating system and can be executed there without making any changes. That is what platform independent is. And Java is an open source product, so which is freely available and you don't need to pay for license. And where this Java is seen? So to answer this, we need to get into the Java technologies like J2SE, J2EE, J2ME. These J2SE, J2EE, J2ME presently are called as JSE, JEE and JME, just removing the digit 2 which represents the version actually. So standard edition J2SE. So this J2SE is generally used to make desktop or standalone applications. So like the notepad which is available in Windows environment, the calculator program, MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint, all these are desktop or standalone applications. Under JEE Enterprise Edition, that is Java Enterprise Edition, so we use this JEE to develop websites. So web applications we call it as. So maybe www.citibank, ICICI Bank, Monster Jobs, and so on. So all these can be considered as examples for web applications. Then J2ME, that is JME, Java Mobile Edition or Micro Edition. This is purely towards developing mobile applications. So these are the places where Java is seen in the market. Then how Java came into existence. So I'm just introducing the evaluation of Java, that is origin, history of Java. In 1990, Sun Microsystems, a company, launched a project called Green Project. And James Gosling was the person who was handling the Green Project. And the purpose of this project is to develop a new programming language which would add intelligence to consumer electronic devices. So adding intelligence to consumer electronic devices, let me give you an example what their intention towards this adding intelligence to consumer electronic devices. For example, if you take televisions, initially used to display black and white color, and there were very few number of channels available during those days. And to move from one channel to another channel, if you remember and if you have used or if you have seen any old televisions, there was a knob on television, a knob which can be rotated. So with the help of that knob, we can move from one channel to another channel, and that knob can be rotated either clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. I hope you might have seen this maybe in your grandparents' house, or maybe something like a television which is antique now, because nowadays we don't see any more televisions with this knob used to move from one channel to another channel, right? Nowadays we can see televisions that are operated by remote controls, and we have hundreds of channels that are available today, and there are smart TVs which act upon our instructions. So here, if you observe those remote controls, so which act upon our instructions, have an embedded program inside it. So that program is going to take input from remote control, and accordingly the result is displayed on television. So that embedded program is nothing but a software that is available inside it. So that software is developed by using one programming language. And this James Gosling team's intention was to develop such a programming language with which we can develop software and embed that in electronic devices and adding intelligence to those electronic devices. So that was their intention. So the research and development was in progress during those days. So the time passed at 1990, 91, 92, 93. They came out with a programming language called OAK. So with the help of that programming language, they started writing some software applications. Meanwhile, so this is the timeline with the Sun Microsystems Green Project. So meanwhile, in the market, what happened is during 1993, Internet came into existence. And 1994, research and development on Internet was going. This James Gosling team thought of writing a program and execute that program on Internet, that is on browser actually. They found that with the help of this OAK programming language, they are able to run animations and some graphics on browser. And they found that this programming language, whatever they have developed, OAK, was best fit on Internet to make Internet as dynamic. So here, if you observe here from 1994 here, before 1990, the Internet was actually static in nature. It means only pictures can be displayed. There was no motion in the picture. There were no animations, there were no graphics, and there were no videos running on browser initially. That is why Internet was static in the beginning. Later on, with the help of that OAK programming language, the James Gosling team observed that Internet has become dynamic, that is instant results, so can play animations on browser. So they thought of making this OAK programming language dedicated towards writing Internet applications then. So they found this programming language was best fit to internet. So they changed the programming language Oak to the name Java, because there was already a programming language with the same name Oak in the market. So they just changed it to, renamed Oak to Java, and they released in version Java 1.0 version. And that 1.0 version had around 200 components in it. Those components are nothing but classes and interfaces. We will see what these classes and interfaces are in our upcoming session in detail. So in this, Java gave dynamism to internet. Soon the internet usage was widely spread across the globe, and the significance of internet was increasing day to day, and similarly the significance of Java was also was improving day to day. Then research and development went, and the James Gosling team came out with a new version of Java, that is 1.1, in 1996, and they released with 500 components in it. I mean 500 classes and interfaces present in it. Then research and development went towards that. Java 1.2 came into picture in 1998. This 1.2. So when Java 1.2 was released, again the market demanded a name for Java, and James Gosling team thought of giving a name, and they considered this 1.2, that is decimal 2, into account. They released it as Java 2 in the market. So Java 1.2 is nothing but Java 2 it is. Since then, James Gosling is treated as father of Java programming language. Then the research and development went. They released Java 1.3 version, 1.4 version, and 1.5 version somewhere in 2004. Here again the market demanded a name for Java. So they thought of giving, so here already Java 2 is available with new name, and they thought of giving Java 3 for this 1.5, and they observed naming 1.5 as Java 3 may be irrelevant. So they thought of giving next sequence in the number, that is Java 4. Again Java 4 may not be suitable to 1.5. So they thought of considering this .5 into account, and they came out giving Java 5. So Java 5 is nothing but 1.5 actually. Then they released Java 1.6, that is Java 6. And in 2009, Oracle Corporation acquired Sun Microsystems. And from that point, Oracle Corporation is the proprietor of Java technology. Then 1.7 they have released, that is Java 7. 1.8 is also released. Current version that is available in the market is Java 1.8, that is Java 8. So this is the origin of Java, how Java has evolved in the market. We will see why Java is popular in the market. To understand why Java is popular, we have to go through the features of Java programming language. These features of Java can also be considered as features of object-oriented programming concepts. So OOPS features we say. Object-oriented programming features. Java has a compiler and interpreter inside it. That is, it has both the compiler and interpreter. Generally, the programming languages either would be compiled or interpreted, whereas Java has both compiler as well as interpreter in it. So to understand this compiler and interpreter, we need to get into JVM architecture. So let me here, JVM. JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. So I will explain you the architecture of JVM as well as how a simple Java program is executed. So here JVM So here the thing to be noted is Java programming language is platform independent, but JVM is platform dependent. It means for Windows there will be Windows specific JVM, Mac specific JVM. So this JVM is a tool that is used to execute Java program. If you want to run Java on any platform, maybe on a mobile or on any device, JVM is must over there. Without a JVM, you cannot execute a Java program. So here, let me explain this. So we write Java code in Notepad, and the source code is named with a file. So assume ABC is my file name, and .java is an extension given indicating that my file has Java code in it. So we compile the Java program. So you can see here Java compilation goes. Java C is the shortcut command which we use to compile the Java code. So this Java compiler acts on the source code and it generates an intermediary code, that is bytecode we call it as. So if you observe over there, the bytecode is generated in a new file with an extension .class, and the file name remains as it is AB. So here the compiled code is nothing but the bytecode has been generated here. And because of this bytecode, Java got its feature, that is platform independent. This bytecode can be now transferred to Mac or any other operating system, Solaris, Unix, and can execute directly over there. To execute there, we should have a JVM there. This bytecode further would be interpreted by using a tool Java, and the result is generated. So this is how a compiler and an interpreter together comes into picture to execute a Java program. This compiler as well as interpreter both are part of JVM. So you need to understand this architecture well. And that is nothing but how a program gets executed. That is program compiled, bytecode generated, that bytecode is interpreted and it gives the result. So let me go back to these features. Yes. So compiled and interpreted. So we say Java has two-stage security, and Java is robust and secure. So the thing is, Java programs are highly secure, and there are concepts in Java like exception handling. So garbage collector. So which helps Java program not to crash. So we have exception handling which can handle when something goes wrong in Java program. That is when some exception occurs. We will see what these exceptions in detail in our upcoming session. Then garbage collector, so that is cleaning the unused memory. So an internal tool which automatically runs behind the screens and clean the unused memory or blocked memory, better say. And of course Java is platform independent and Java is dynamic. That is what I told you. With the help of Java, internet has become dynamic. Prior to Java, internet was just static in nature. There were no instant results with internet. Nowadays, there are instant results, that is immediately the functionality happens, and Java gives high performance compared to other programming language, and it is object oriented and multi-threaded and interactive. With the help of Java, you can write animations, even games also can be designed using Java. Generally, these multi-threaded concepts are used to develop games in gaming industry. And here are few terms which we use in Java, that is software development, that is SDK, software development kit. we need to develop this, we need to download this SDK and install that on our machine. Then JDK, that is Java Development Kit, which is used to develop application, that is write Java programs. Then JRE, Java Runtime Environment we say. So which is used to compile the Java code and execute the Java code. Then JVM, of course, which we just gone through, Java Virtual Machine, which is platform dependent. And this is one of the important interview questions they may ask you. JVM, whether it is platform independent or platform dependent. Obviously it is platform dependent. Every platform has its own specific JVM. Without JVM, we cannot execute Java program. So either it is a laptop or mobile or any other handheld device where Java is running on it, there should be JVM in it. And we will be using IDE, that is Integrated Development Environment, a tool, Eclipse, to write our Java programs. Eclipse is highly sophisticated, which makes easier the project development. Similarly, we have other IDEs like NetBeans, RAD. RAD stands for Rapid Application Development, and it is from IBM. Similarly, RSA, that is Rational Software Application, from IBM. So these are the various IDEs that are available in the market, and many people will use Eclipse. And Eclipse is the base for all these NetBeans or RAD or RSA. It means RAD, RSA are built on Eclipse. Eclipse is an open source product. Then, yeah, JVM, yes. Let me show you. When Java is installed on our machine, it occupies C drive by default, and program files. Yes, when you install Java, it creates a folder Java in your program files. So before that, I'll show you what SDK is. Let me open. I'm trying to show you the downloaded file, that is SDK, Software Development Kit, where you need to run that to install Java. Yes, you can see here. You can download this, which is freely available. So there are various versions on my machine. So Java 6, 7, and of course you can download the latest one. To download, I will show you the link. You just open Google and search for Java 8 SDK. Maybe the first link you can see here, Java SE Development Kit 8 downloads. Get into downloads. So click on this link. Here you can see downloads SE Development Kit 8, and depending upon your operating system, you need to choose. So either it is Windows, Solaris, Linux. So you can choose, and depending upon the architecture also, whether it is 32-bit or 64-bit, you have to accept the license agreement, accept, and you can download this. So any of this from the list, So this is the latest update, you can see. So U stands for update actually, and you can see. So any of these you can choose, and you need to have a registered account. This account can be created. It can be created freely actually. If you don't have an account, when you try to download, it will ask you to create an account. You can register instantly and log in, then download. Okay. Once you download, you get this kind of setup file, and you need to double click this and run it actually. So let me check on my machine. You can check whether Java is installed on your machine or not by opening the command prompt. And here you can type Java hyphen version. So 1.6 version is available on my machine. So I'll just show you in initial step how to install this. It's nothing. You need to double click on this, and you can click on yes, that is the administrator rights are being given. And you can see on my machine, the software has already been installed on your computer, and would you like to reinstall it? Actually, I don't want to. What I will do is,
Okay.
I will, are you able to install, or shall I show the steps of installation?
No, we are good actually.
I believe then once you install, the thing is you will get this folder. You will get this folder in program files. Once you open this folder, there will be two subfolders, JDK and JRE. So once you got these two folders, then you need to set two variables. That is environment variables, we call it as. Let me show you. I think yes, class path and path. So you need to set these two variables. I'm going to show you how to set these two variables. To set these two variables, you need to go right click on my computer, properties. Okay, let me do it again. My computer, properties, advanced system settings. Here in advanced, get into environment variables. Environment variables.
Okay.
You need to create this class path variable. Actually, there will not be class path variable here in this section. So you need to create it. You will be creating by clicking on new button. Here you will give the name CASS class PATS class path. Either in uppercase or lowercase. Case does not matter. And you need to provide a value for this. Value is nothing but in your Java directory, class path always points to library. So let me write here that is JRE. It is JRE library. Let me open JRE, this folder. So you need to copy this path. You need to copy this path. And this is the value to be provided here. And a semicolon at the end. Please do remember semicolon you need to add. Once you create that, then press on OK button. As of now, I am not clicking on OK because I already have that. Okay.
Okay.
Then I go for cancel here. Similarly, the class path variable should be created in this section also. So we are creating variables for user as well as system. Here you need to create new. Then give the value here. Okay. Then press OK.
Okay.
So this is how we create class path variable. And second is path. Path actually points to bin folder. So what I'll do is I'll put this just for reference. Then path is for bin. And here this bin is actually from JDK bin. Please do remember JDK bin it is. JRE library for class path and JDK bin for path. Because let me take you to that folder. Yes, this folder. And let me go back. Here I have JDK. I am opening JDK. If you observe over there, JDK also has lib. Look here. JDK also has a lib.
Yes.
Class path points to JRE lib. Okay. So you need to remember that. Then bin folder is actually present in JDK, this one. So you need to copy this path, copy, go to environment variables. Then here you need to create a new variable path by clicking here. Path, either in uppercase or lowercase, case does not matter. Paste it here and a semicolon over there. Okay.
Okay.
Then OK button. So I'm not pressing OK button because I already have that. So I go cancel. Similarly, yes.
I'm sorry. If we don't give semicolon, what will happen? I just want to know.
The thing is, the path will not be recognized sometimes. So we need to give semicolon. Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes it will automatically consider, and sometimes if not, then you have to add a semicolon. Okay.
Okay.
And system variables, do remember here under system variables we will already have a path variable. So we already have, in that case don't need to create a new here. I am talking about system variables path. In user variables path will not be existing, so we need to create. Whereas under system variables path is already existing. So path is having the path for various applications that are already installed on Windows environment. So in this case, you need to go for edit. Do remember over there when you are clicking on edit button, the entire path is already selected. By any chance, if you give any press any key, the entire path gets deleted over there. Observe that I deliberately pressed some key on my keyboard and the existing path is deleted. Okay, so be careful when you are giving path. So I just press cancel and I open it again. Select path, edit. So either you can give a double click or click on edit button. So once the path completely which is selected, give a right arrow. Click on right arrow or take your cursor to end. And over there, you add a semicolon first because all the path values should be separated by semicolon. So you add a semicolon and then paste the new path which you just copied and another semicolon there. Got it? And then press OK. I'm not pressing OK because I already have that, so I press cancel. Then finally OK. So another OK. I'm just pressing cancel because I already done that. So once you do that, then if you check for version, it will show you the latest version which you have installed. There is another shortcut where you can check whether Java is installed on your machine or not by just giving Java C and hit an enter key. It will show a scrolling over there. So if it is showing the scrolling, it means Java is installed successfully. If it is not showing the scrolling and if it is saying some error like a Java C command is unrecognized, in that case you need to close this command and reopen the command prompt again and check it again. And if it is still giving you trouble, it means while setting the values, maybe you might have skipped the semicolon or maybe you have given the path wrong path. Maybe JRE lib or ADK bin, which we might have confused and given wrong path. So you need to cross check that up. Okay.
Okay.
So that is how we set the environment variables. Then I'll show you how to execute a simple Java program. So I just opened a new tab here, and here I write a Java program and execute. Java has classes in it. So let me introduce the font. Java has classes in it. So we write a class and name a class my first application. So my first application is my class name, and I open close class, and then inside my class, if you remember C programming, C program has main function. So in main function we generally write the code, whereas in Java we have main method. So main method. Over there double slash is nothing but comment. The same style of comment you might have seen in C programming also. So here it is public static void main string args. So main is the method, and method begins here, closes here. So here goes method body. So the main method signature is public static void main, and you cannot change this. It should be as it is, public static void main. Public means my main method is available to entire world. The visibility. We have visibility control in Java. We have visibility access specifiers like public, private, protected, default, and we will be exploring this in our upcoming sessions. As of now, public means my main method is available to entire world. Then it is static. We will see what static is in detail in our upcoming session. For now, it is simple. Java has objects, and these objects are constructed using classes. So let me write here classes, class and object. So object, Java is an object oriented programming language, and Java programming language is used to create objects. We create objects using classes. And here static method, here there will be members that belonging to object and members belonging to class. Whenever you see a member with a static keyword, then it belongs to class, not object. Of course, I will explain you in detail all this static everything by example in our upcoming session. For now, you just remember that my main method belongs to class. Then void, that is return type. Return type of main method is nothing. So in my main method, what I am doing is, in C programming language, we have printf statement. So printf, and we print that on the console. Similarly, in my first Java program, I am just printing hello world message. To print hello world message, I need system.out.println, and a semicolon at the end. Of course, Java has semicolon to terminate the statement. Similarly, in C programming also, hello world, welcome to Java. So this statement can be compared to printf in C programming. System.out.println, system means my computer. Out, on my system, output device is nothing but the monitor. So print a line on my monitor, and this line is nothing but hello world, welcome to Java. So this line is mentioned in double quotes. So this is my simple Java program, and I am going to save this Java program with this name, class name. I copy this name and I go save this. I am saving it in the drive. So let me create one folder. I just created a folder test. Open this folder and here give the name my first application and give extension.java because I am writing Java code. Now this is my program. I saved the program in D drive. You can see the path here. I am using Notepad++, which is advanced to Notepad, and on my command prompt I am trying to compile and execute this Java program. To compile and execute the Java program, we need to navigate to the path where the Java program is located. So let me show you here where my Java program is located. D drive test. So this is my Java program. And we need to navigate to that location on command prompt. So D drive it is D:. Now I am D drive. Change directory to test. Okay, I am in the location where my Java program is available. Now I am going to compile my Java program. Compiling the Java program is done using a command javac space and the program name, that is my first application.java. I am compiling the Java program. Do remember, when we compile the Java program, it will generate a class file. Look there, a class file has been generated. Let me open this class file and show you what it contains. So this is bytecode actually, where we cannot understand this bytecode. Only JVM can understand this bytecode. Yes. Let me go back to Java program execution. So I came here. Now I am executing the Java program. Compilation went success. If at all any errors, it will highlight the errors over there. Java, same program name, my first application. We don't need to give an extension here. And observe here, I am using the command Java here. Java space the program name and hit an enter key. You can see the output here. Hello world, welcome to Java. So this is what I was expecting to display on the console. This one. Yes. Of course, we will not be using Notepad. We will be using Eclipse. I still showed you program execution in our Notepad because we need to understand the basic things. Compiling, execution, what happens when you compile, that is .class file generation, then execution. When we go to IDE, Eclipse, you are not going to execute any javac Java commands. This just navigation, right click, run as Java program. Of course, we will see that in our upcoming sessions.
Okay.
So that's it about an introduction to Java. Maybe if you have any queries, you can throw your queries. I'll answer your queries.
We don't have any queries, but looks like session went very smooth and we understood it very well.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ananya,
I think we are good.
Ananya,
Yeah,
do you have any queries?
I think no, not now.
Maybe you might have seen this in your graduation, maybe long ago. All this introduction. It is something like revising, right?
Exactly.
Okay, fine. Any other questions, Mehboob and Ananya? Because I'm going to wind up my session.
I think we are fine.
Yeah, we are fine. Yeah, we are good.
Then Said would get in touch with you. Huh?
Yeah, sure. And yeah, even from our end, we'll talk to Prasad. We'll get in touch with him.
Okay, okay. Prasad is the organizer, you say, or Prasad is the participant in who is going to learn Java?
Prasad is the organizer. Yeah, he's going to take care.
I mean, he's not
Yeah,
going
we are going to learn.
participate. He is not going to participate, right?
No, he's going to participate.
So totally 4 participants or 3 participants then?
Only 2. Yeah, only 2. Myself and Ananya.
I mean, once the session starts, the regular session starts, I'll be seeing only 2 participants or 4 participants.
Only 2 participants.
Because Said was saying there are 4 participants actually.
Okay, I think we don't know the exact business scope. We'll talk to Prasad.
Oh, maybe
he will confirm the exact.
Okay. Got it. He's having other candidates.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we will convey this to us, so he'll confirm the details.
Yeah, got it now, got it. It's okay, no problem then. Okay.
Okay, thanks for your time.
Okay, all right. Have a nice day. Bye bye.